the last Tuesday's Manufacturer Series race. Had a horrible qualifier and starting 20th on the grid here. But it ends up being a pretty good race. So let's see how this goes. Let me get rid of that. And we are off. Already moved up 2 positions. Everyone's still tightly packed coming around turn 2, heading up to turn 3 here. People locking up ahead. We've got the Mazda running wide there. We get a good run out. I'm going to try to late brake him here, and he late brakes us. So we try to get him on the cutback, and we make contact into the rear of them as we have a bunch of racers go wide and deep into that last corner. Sorry about that. Up into 11th position now. As we come into the last corner and down the main straight. First lap, and we were sitting in 12th position. We've got a yellow flag as the Chevy hits the corner there. Into turn 3. Take a shot from behind, it's all good. Got the Corvette ahead of us. Race starting to settle in a little bit here. And yes, that's a Star Wars livery. Lap 3, not much change in the group that I'm racing in, but I get a good run off the slipstream here and go up the inside to make a move on the Mazda and get it done cleanly. Up into 11th position. Getting ready to hunt down the rest of the pack. Run a little wide there. Keep it from spinning. Looks like I lost the position. Oh, maybe not. Contact up ahead from the other racers as the Mitsubishi got into the other car there. a clean race so far. Gain a position there and there, up into 9th. And do we get 8? Up into 8. A little contact behind me there. Got the Corvette ahead with a 1-second penalty. Not going to push him too hard. Take him on the penalty line coming up here after turn 3. Serve his penalty. And go up into 7th. So right now the race is looking pretty good from starting in 20th. In this race, I believe we're going all the way on the hard tires. There's no pit stop. So we still got the Mitsubishi behind us pushing hard. And I obviously gain a penalty for probably slightly cut a corner somewhere. But this Mitsubishi and the Corvette, I think, go by me here. Maybe just the Mitsubishi. Pretty good battle with these guys. Into turn 10. Corvette's gone by, sitting in 9th place. Lots of race to go. Jump on board a bit. Here we are behind the Corvette. He's running wide. Tires are getting a little bit. But the Corvette, after going a little wide there, his tires lost some traction. That was it for him. up into 7th place. There we go. So, halfway through the race, 7th position. I do make a mistake and spin it at some point, which is no good. It's a nice view. I actually kind of like this view. Be a nicer view if there wasn't any cars in front of me and I was sitting in first, but hey, we take what we can get. So again, at this stage, I don't really want to push too hard. I'm not trying to push too hard, at least. I was pretty happy with being here in the 7th position, considering the qualifier that I had starting last. But so we're not pushing too hard. And tires are starting to wear quite a bit at this point. But so is everyone else. There's a few people that pit, and I just think that's a bad strategy. I don't think that pitting for new hards is the way to go. And that was the only tire option we had. So. See, there we go. So I lose it, put it into the wall, and drop a few positions here. We got the Corvette goes by, and the Alpha, or the Aston Martin. So from 7th back to 9th, and then I'm really struggling. So once you go off the track, I mean, it takes a bit for these tires to come back, and I'm, like I said, really struggling here. We've got the other Aston Martin goes by, as well as my teammate in the Porsche. So now back in the 11th position. Tires are starting to come back to me a little bit here, and so we just take it easy on this corner, knowing that our tires are still a bit sketchy. Up in the 10th position as the Aston Martin decided to pit for some reason, and I just don't get that call. So now I got my teammate in the Porsche ahead of me. I really don't want to do anything to mess his race up, and points for our manufacturer team. So if I make a move on him, it's got to be clean. Inside the car now. Ten laps coming through into our 11th lap now. The tire wear isn't awful, but everyone's slowed down quite a bit, and I think that's where people have got the idea that they thought it'd be quicker to jump into the pits, but they hadn't slowed down by all that much. I mean, that last lap was a 1:33.6, which is decent race pace. I mean, earlier in the race we were running a lot slower when I was stuck in all that traffic. Turn 8. See what happens. We got turn 9 here. Does anyone dive into the pits on this lap? Nope. And our Porsche turned up ahead. Yes. Wiley coming out of the last corner there. And we have a yellow flag as someone, the Aston Martin, loses it in the first corner, up into 8th position, lap 12. But again, this has been one of the cleanest FIA races I've been in. I actually raced, and I didn't save the replay unfortunately, but I raced I think the last race in this round. And after this race, I actually move up to a C license, which is awesome. So the next race I'm racing all the C drivers, and it was one of the dirtiest, bumpiest, crashiest, take people outest races I've ever been in, and it was awful. It was absolutely awful. So I don't understand how you can go from D to C and the driving get worse. But hey, Gran Turismo Sport. It is what it is. Again, I'm not going to push to the point. I mean, I'd love to have that 7th place, but I'm not going to push to the point to wipe out my teammate. I'm not going to, you know, if I can get it done, fine. But I'm not going to launch him a huge dive bomb. And look at that. Like I said, I don't know why people are pitting me just 132.7. I don't know what the fastest lap of the race is faster than that, but that's pretty consistent with lap times that I throw down, so. Just not able to make up any ground on the cars ahead at this stage. Trying to break the slipstream here. So I just follow him around. Alright, we will be coming up to the final lap here. And someone dives into the pits for some strange reason. Last lap. So, into 7th I go. My teammate up into 6th. That guy that was in 6th needs to fire his engineer, because that was a horrible strategy. So, to regain that 7th position after the misfortune on turn 3 a few laps ago I'm happy. I'll take it. Again, I don't want to do anything stupid and lose that position, so I'm just quite content to just drive around this lap behind my teammate. I think everyone eased off a little bit, knowing that there wasn't going to be much. Oh, we've got a lap car ahead. So you even almost got him right at the end there. But there you go. From last to 7th. I'll take that, which is an improvement, you know. First round, my best finish was an 8th, so we've improved on that. And on Saturday we have some more. We got round 3 coming. So stay tuned for that. And remember to subscribe and like. And we'll see you next time. Hit the wrong button.